He saw her through the screen, a vision in soft light and pixelated beauty. She was laughing, head thrown back, oblivious to his gaze. He, the unseen observer, the ghost in the machine. He was a hacker, a master of the digital realm, yet powerless against the emotions stirring within him. He knew her name, her habits, her favorite coffee shop, all gleaned from the digital crumbs she left behind. But he didn't know how to bridge the chasm between the digital world and the real, to turn the fantasy into reality. He watched her again, the video playing on a loop, her laughter a haunting melody in his ears. He craved to hear that sound in person, to see the way her eyes crinkled at the corners, to feel the warmth of her smile directed at him. He knew it was wrong, this voyeuristic intrusion into her life, yet he couldn't tear himself away. He was caught in a web of his own making, a digital labyrinth with her at its heart. Days bled into nights, the lines blurring between reality and the digital world he inhabited. He excelled at his work, his fingers dancing across the keyboard, code flowing like an extension of his thoughts. But his heart wasn't in the intricate algorithms or the thrill of breaching secure systems. It was trapped in the soft glow of her Instagram feed, in the mundane details of her life that he pieced together like a puzzle. The longing grew, a constant ache in his chest. He wrote her poems in Python, sonnets in C++, declarations of love hidden in lines of code no one else would ever see. They were his secret, his digital love letters sent into the void. He knew it was foolish, this one-sided infatuation. He was a phantom, a ghost in the wires, while she lived, breathed, and loved in the real world. He was trapped in the prison of his own fear, unable to break free. The thought first entered his mind like a whisper, a dangerous suggestion he tried to ignore. He knew it was wrong, a violation of everything he held dear, yet the temptation gnawed at him. A persistent itch he couldn't scratch. One click, one password, one small breach to get closer to her. His fingers hovered over the keyboard, his conscience a faint voice drowned out by the roaring desire in his ears. He was already in too deep, his heart a hostage to this impossible love. He told himself it was just a peek, a harmless glimpse into her world. He wouldn't touch anything, wouldn't change a thing. He just wanted to understand her, to bridge the gulf that separated them. He typed in the code, his breath catching in his throat as the familiar interface shimmered into view. He was in. He was trespassing, and he was in too deep to turn back now. He navigated through her messages, his heart a drumbeat in his ears. He saw the mundane conversations, the shared jokes, the digital whispers of everyday life. But then he saw it, a message thread, hidden away, filled with anguish and fear. She was struggling, her words a raw outpouring of pain. He read about her anxieties, her insecurities, her secret struggles that lay beneath the surface of her carefully curated online persona. The realization hit him like a physical blow. He had built her up in his mind, creating an idealized version of a girl he didn't even know. The girl he thought he loved was a figment of his imagination, a projection of his own loneliness. He saw her now, not as a goddess on a pedestal, but as a human being, flawed and vulnerable, just like him. He logged out, the glow of the screen fading like a dying ember. He felt a strange sense of peace settle over him, a weight lifting from his chest. He had built a wall of code around himself, hiding behind a digital mask, afraid to be seen, afraid to be hurt. She had shown him the way, not through her words, but through her vulnerability. He didn't need to hack her phone, he needed to open his own heart. He deleted the code, erasing the last traces of his trespass. He walked outside, the morning air cool against his skin, the world a symphony of sound and color. He had been so focused on the digital world that he had forgotten the beauty of the real one. He still didn't know how to talk to her, how to bridge the gap between them. But he no longer saw a goddess, he saw a girl who, like him, deserved to be loved for who she truly was. He would start there, in the real world, one real connection at a time. The journey wouldn't be easy, but he was no longer a ghost in the machine. He was finally free.